he has enough force either. The defensive Grand Warden hits like an absolute truck right there, and he's going to claim the last of these super.
The scatter shot, though, is just such a big, overwhelming blast of force that I don't know how he's going to be able to get through this compartment alive. Here it is, the final encounter. Scatter shots fired away, gets the lock on the Wizards. Boom, they go down. Your attack, cook up an army that is down to the individual troop, ideally positioned to get the best chance at a 3-star, and then to execute all in such a short window of time. We'll see if Demo can do the same now for BNE Sporting over on the other side, much more heavily based on Electro Titans in this setup. Big lightning zap into the core of the base. We'll be able to grab that Inferno Tower and get some additional damage done against an Expo and that Grand Warden platform. Taking them all down is going to be a nice early shot here for him. But how's he going to follow up with this Warden walk, Eric?
Well, he used the Warden walk to connect into the area that was taken out with the lightning. The lightning wasn't able to quite reach that rage tower, so he's still going to have to deal with that a little bit later on. He's got a siege barrack selected right now, and it looks like he's going to take the long approach to the town hall, going through the Eagle Artillery across the base there. That's typically the way that is going to be the stronger chance for a triple, but obviously at least some risk for the town hall takedown. But it makes so the town hall blast is not hitting the healers early, and that's very important for an Electro attack. They have the punch to cross through the base there, and he accepts the risk that is involved in that, and he will pop the board ability to protect him through this rage tower as he charges the heaviest defenses first. Nice wall breaks. King and Siege Barracks troops working on the outside. He's got witches out there as well. He pops the King ability early to generate some barbarians and surge ahead there before the defensive Queen can lock onto him, and he's able to take her down with a lot of his HP conserved. Now he's got the jump to carry him in towards the town hall, and now we get to see how he handles that area. But overall, looking like a very clean setup. If he can handle that Royal Champion on the right side, his Royal Champion is getting targeted a bit over there, and he's taking a lot of damage over there. I feel like he's wasted his Royal Champion right there. She gets shut down completely, and that's going to have detrimental effects on the rest of the attack here.
Yeah, that one skeleton trap just make all the difference, distracting her for so long and giving that defending Royal Champion just as much of a chance to fire away. Demo is having a lot of difficulty now trying to wrap around the outside of this base and still finding an enemy hero standing up on the other end. No headhunters to add on to this offense. And yet these witches are still going on. A minute left, and as long as they can keep these point defenses firing at something else besides them, that is a big murder ball of super high DPS with a lot of wizards joined on to try to get this base finished off. Keep those skeletons out in front, soaking the damage. As long as it's just a slow and steady incoming stream of damage, he'll be fine. The scatter shot, though, is just such a big, overwhelming blast of force that I don't know how he's going to be able to get through this compartment alive. Here it is, the final encounter. Scatter shots fired away, gets the lock on the Wizards. Boom, they go down. Multi-mortar annihilates the witches, and that is a 2-star 96% for Demo. Yeah, to just see one more view would be a lot of fun. Let's see how Elek does in the last attack for this war.
Yeah, and this one's interesting because even though they can't take the win anymore, we get to see that if Klaus ended up not making it through that multi-inferno, whether this plan would have been good enough to carry them into victory. So it looks like it's going to be a super witch attack here. I think the witches are going to all path north here. That log launcher is opening up the walls here, and the witches are they going to split or are they going to go in? It's a long approach across the base here towards the town hall. He's got multiple rage towers, and he's got the first one activated right now, boosting the damage, but he'll ward ability through it. He's gonna potentially get some heavy damage, maybe even destroy the monolith, but I feel like the battle is gonna repair all the way up ahead there. So a lot of his witches walked on him, and that's a little bit of a concern here, especially with the Queen about to potentially get locked onto that defensive lava hound here.
Yeah, with a slow attack style like Super Witches, you definitely don't want to give those battle builders the chance to repair buildings and just give you even more DPS you have to dish out for the 3-star. I will say Elek has got the deploy down pretty quickly here, and so fortunately for him, he's had a lot of time for those big boys to start walloping away and give those Super Witches time to finish off the defenses to follow up with. But yeah, that monolith standing right next to the town hall is going to be dishing out a ton of damage, and it looks like a Super Witch has taken a lock from an enemy Expo. Gotta lean on those healers now to keep her topped off as the Queen now makes a super dive down into the deep interior of the base. The guttural screams of the defenders are going to be echoing through the halls as Elek has just wiped them out, but has lost his own Queen in the process. Archer Queen is down for the count, and it's up to these Super Witches jumping over the last layer of walls to try to finish this base off here.
Yeah, that was a strong push there, but the defensive king is holding the line here pretty strong in the back end. He's going to run into some time issues here by the looks of it, and that typically is what happens with Super Witches. So, as you can see, he's not going to have enough time. I don't think he has enough force either. The defensive Grand Warden hits like an absolute truck right there, and he's going to claim the last of these Super Witches. Big Boys will hang on for another, almost another strike there. Almost got that Inferno down. So you can see that one way or another, that triple from Klaus was going to send Navi into the playoffs. And